Hello, my name is John Hayden from Windsor Locks, Connecticut, and I am a lay member of the SGI or Soka Gakkai International. And this is week number two, or video number two of Weekly Encouragement with John Hayden, which I hope is inspiration and hope for your week. And this week's topic is going to be based on a book called Hope is a Decision. It's a very, very important encouragement. I really hope you listen to it all, and please feel free to share with your friends and family. If you miss any of the videos in the series, just go to my Facebook page called The Winning Life, and you will see uh, my videos posted there. So let's get started. Um, did anybody have any challenges this week? Right? We all have challenges, whether it's at work or at home, financial challenges, health challenges, and so much more. We all face challenges, but it's important to hold on to hope. Today, I'd like to share an excerpt from a book, Hope is a Decision, by my late mentor, Daisaku Ikeda. I hope it encourages you to keep going despite all the adversity in your life. The most important decision looking at the world today, it is easy to feel despair. A kind of powerlessness seems to be the prevailing mood in the world today. Decisions about important issues all seem to be made somewhere beyond our reach. What can one person accomplish in the face of vast forces that run our world? The current of the times can seem so fast flowing and complex as to be overwhelming. I do not believe that people are powerless. The philosophical tradition that I embrace teaches the most fundamental dimension. I'm sorry, the most fundamental dimension that each human life partakes of the limitless life force of the cosmos. The same power that moves the universe exists within our own lives. Each individual has immense potential, and a great change in the inner dimension of one individual's life has the power to touch others' lives and transform society. Everything begins with us. As Nigerian author and poet Ben Okri wrote in his poem Mental Flight, you can't remake the world without remaking yourself. Each new era begins within. It is an inward event with unsuspected possibilities for inner liberation. The term my mentor, Jose Toda, used for this process of inner transformation that also transforms our surroundings was called human revolution. And I believe it's the most fundamental, most vital of all revolutions. It can create changes that are more lasting and valuable than political, economic, or technical revolutions. For no matter how external factors change, the world will never get better as long as people remain selfish and apathetic. An interchange for the better in a single person, one person becoming wiser, stronger, and more compassionate, is the essential first turn of the wheel toward realizing a peaceful coexistence and fulfillment for the whole human race. I firmly believe that this great human revolution of just one person can be the start of a transformation in the destiny of whole societies and all of humankind. And for the individual, everything that starts in the inner reaches of life itself. When we change our inner determination, everything begins to move in a new direction. The moment we make a powerful resolve, every nerve and fiber in our being will immediately orient itself towards the fulfillment of this goal or desire. On the other hand, if we think this is never going to work out, then every cell in our body will be deflated and give up the fight. Hope, in this sense, is the decision. It is the most important decision that we can make. Hope changes everything, starting with our lives. Hope is the force that enables us to take action to make our dreams come true. It is the power to change winter into summer, barrenness into creativity, agony into joy. As long as we have hope, there is nothing we cannot achieve. When we possess the treasure of hope, we can draw forth our inner potential and strength. A person of hope can always advance. Hope is a flame we nurture within our hearts. It may be sparked by someone else, by encouraging word of a friend, relative, or a mentor, but it must be fanned and kept burning through our own determination. Most crucial is our determination to continue to believe in the limitless dignity and possibilities of both ourselves and others. Mahatma Gandhi led the nonviolent struggle for India's independence from British colonial rule, succeeding against all odds. He was, in his own words, an irrepressible optimist. His hope was not based on circumstances rising and falling as things seemed to be getting better or worse. Rather, it was based on an unshakable faith in humanity, in the capacity of people for good. He absolutely refused to abandon his faith in his fellow human beings. Keeping faith in people's essential goodness and the consistent effort to cultivate this goodness in ourselves. These are the twin keys, as Gandhi proved, to unleashing the great power of hope. Believing in ourselves and others in this way, continuing to wage the inner struggle to make this basis for our actions, can transform a society that sometimes seems plummeting toward darkness into a humane, enlightened world where all people are treated with respect. There may be times when confronted by cruel reality, we verge on losing all hope. If we cannot feel hope, it is time to create some. We can do this by digging deeper, searching for even a small glimmer of light, for the possibility of a way to begin to break through the impasse before us. And our capacity for hope can actually be expanded and strengthened by difficult circumstances. Hope that has not been tested is nothing more than a fragile dream. Hope begins from this challenge, this effort to strive toward an ideal, however distant it may seem. It is far better to pursue a remote, evenly, seemingly impossible goal than to cheat ourselves of the forward motion that such goals can provide. I believe that the ultimate tragedy is the spiritual death of losing hope, giving up on our own possibilities for growth. Second SGI President Toto once said, in looking at the great people of the past, we find they remained undefeated by life's hardships, by life's pounding waves. They held fast to hopes that seemed mere fantastic dreams to other people. Yet they let nothing stop or discourage them from realizing their aspirations. The reason for this, I feel certain, is that their hopes themselves were not directed towards the fulfillment of personal desires or self-interest, but based on a wish for all people's happiness, and this filled them with extraordinary conviction and confidence. Here he pointed to a crucially important truth. Real hope is found in committing ourselves to vast goals and dreams, dreams such as a world without war and violence, a world where everyone can live with dignity. Problems that face our world are daunting in their depth and complexity. Sometimes it may be hard to see where or how to begin. We cannot be paralyzed by despair. We must take action towards the goals we have set and what in which we believe. Rather than passively accepting things as they are, we must embark on a challenge of creating a new reality. It is in this effort that true undying hope is to be found. So this is an excerpt from a book called Hope is a Decision, published by the SGI in 2017 by Daisaku Ikeda, pages 3 through 7. For more information on the SGI or to learn a little bit more about me and see the different links to websites, the SGI websites, you can visit my personal website called winninglife.info. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, Winning Life. Thank you very much and have a great day.